Hello, Scorpio. Welcome in. I'm going to take a look at what you can expect for the rest of this month. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Roles can be reversed. Um, don't try to make everything fit. Only take what fits for you, because not everything is going to resonate with you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. All right, Scorpio, we're starting off here with, you have some very spiritual energy here. You have the High Priestess. You also have the Six of Cups. I feel like there's going to be a lot of moments where you are not necessarily connecting with others in the 3D world, I guess, because you have the Eight of Wands here in the reverse, which is reflecting kind of like a slowdown period, maybe even no communication. But you come to the High Priestess and the Six of Cups, which is reflecting internal reflection, as well as thinking back to certain things that have happened in the past with you in certain relationships, whether, I mean, whatever kind of relationship, whether it's platonic, romantic, or family. But I feel like what you're doing is weeding through and trying to figure out certain things that you may have been confused about in the past with the Seven of Cups. So I feel like you're going to get a lot of insight from now to the end of the month. Lots of intuitive hits. Some of you may have Pisces in your chart. And I feel like, especially with that High Priestess that's there, you'll probably be getting, you know, dreams and things that you should definitely pay attention to. All the planets, you might as well say every single planet, there, it's not all of them, but a lot of them are swimming in your energy. And so during this time, with everything being in your energy, it's going to get real deep. You guys love to be deep. All right, what else? You have the two, I'm telling you, this is going to be about you just figuring out shit. You have the Two of Swords in the reverse. You also have the Eight of Pentacles here, which is reflection and acknowledgement of things that are not working for you. You're looking at stuff in a different lens as far as with what is here for long term? Can I do this traditionally? Do I need to switch some shit up? So I feel like a review, like an overview of just everything that's been going on in your life and things that don't make you feel good anymore, or things that you feel like you've been met with resistance. It's like evaluation time and finding answers. You're getting a lot of aha moments as far as with what is working and what does not. Give me more. I just saw Three of Swords in the reverse, so healing. I mean, that's everybody, right? Oh, gosh. I'm going to take them off. Okay. All right. For some of you, there was some sort of truth that came to light. You're handling the closeout. You're handling the closure. And yeah. You have the Hanged Man here in the reverse. The moon in the reverse, the World upright, and the Two of Pentacles. So from now to the end of the month, there's some sort of something arising, something coming up to the surface that is changing your viewpoint on how you feel and what you want to do, whether you're going to sit in it or you're going to move. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to move. There's just something that doesn't bring you that excited feeling, that passion. You don't have a drive for it anymore. But whatever it is, I feel like you did close it out. And I feel like what's happening now at this point is you are like getting a better handle or getting a better grasp on your emotions. Because even though that is Pentacles, look at the right here at the bottom of her feet, that's water. That's water coming up and she's balancing. So I feel like you're definitely getting a handle. Look, even in her hands, it's the sun and the moon. So you're balancing everything out. But there is something that has to change here. Now, whether that is a, what's it called? Relationship has eclipsed. Oof, you got tower moment at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, it's something that came up, and I feel like it was very unexpected. Maybe been a conversation that was had, maybe been some truths that came to light. And I mean, you're closing things out. You have fixed signs, Scorpio. Give me more for Scorpio, please, from now to the end of the month. There's something here that may have disappointed you, and I feel like what you're doing is turning inward. Three of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Cups. There's someone kind of going crazy because you guys are not communicating. I feel like there's very restless energy. This person is watching you, kind of spying on you. They can't seem to let you go. But I do feel like whoever this person is, I do feel like you've turned your back on them. Well, okay, I'm not going to say turn your back because it makes it sound like you did something wrong. I feel like you've walked away and you're no longer communicating with this person. And so you may have even like kind of closed things down to where they can't, well, in the way that you feel like you don't have access to me anymore. And so that judgment day has come. You're not allowing this to be revived. And I feel like because of that, this person is kind of losing it a little bit because for some of you, you were this person's anchor. You got Scorpio again and Sagittarius. This person may have a temper, or you may have seen their temper once things started to really surface. I just feel like this person is right now, they're not mentally well. All right, you got Three of Pentacles here. You also have the Five of Pentacles. I do feel like you are going to, since you're walking away from things that do not serve you any longer, it's interesting because I feel like you've turned your efforts and your attention towards what can I, not, I'm going to say it, but it's not in the terms of like control. But what in my grasp can I control? What in my life do I have the ability to change? And so because of that, I feel like you are springing into action. You have the King of Wands that's here with this Three of Pentacles, this Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and this Seven of Pentacles. You're putting your efforts towards things that are going to be fruitful and not waste your time. I do feel like this is honestly, I feel like this is work related, and I feel like it definitely pans out for you because for some of you, you are collaborating. For others of you, you're just, if you're not collaborating with others, you're just building and putting more focus towards building. That Five of Pentacles there, if you've been having issues with like financial situation, I feel like this is starting to you'll start to get relief, even if it's like not until the end of the damn retrograde. I still feel like there's going to be relief that's there. Give me more. Sorry, my I can hear my voice is a little raspy, so I apologize. Nine of Swords in the reverse. You also have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some sort of support that comes in. I feel like it's somebody that's really fucking solid for you. You have the King of Pentacles that's here. You also have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Listen. You might not like help. You might not like support. We've had this conversation, haven't we? I'm sorry. I keep getting messages from my kids. We've had this conversation before about you guys having to get out of your comfort zone, you guys having to possibly having to collaborate, others of you having to lean on support systems even if you don't want to. I feel like this is coming up again. You have Six of Pentacles here. You got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. If there may be something that you need to call on others for, and I do feel like you actually have that support system. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Just because you're in need does not make you weak. I just want to say that. Okay? Just because you're in need does not make you weak. I do feel like you have that support system to try to alleviate that stress and that anxiety, and even just get things off of your chest. For some of you, it's because of you having to part ways from somebody, and maybe you're not taking it as well as you thought that you would. Maybe you're taking it a little bit worse than you would normally, and it makes sense because everything is in Scorpio. We have a lot of water going on, and so because of that, I mean, we have a don't we have a water trine today or some shit like that? Even though, I mean, that's not supposed to be bad, but it's a lot going on. So you may be in your feels a little bit. Just lean on your support system because you got it. And I feel like if you do, it will put you into a much better position. You'll feel like you're at a lot more peace than you may be feeling right now. Okay. I feel like this would help with your confidence. I feel like this helps fill up your cups. Even if you are leaning on others for support, it's still helping you. Okay. So let's make sure that we do whatever we can to alleviate stress and restore peace. Because I was going to say keep the peace. That's why I paused, but it's not keeping because some of y'all don't feel peaceful. So I feel like it's like restoring the peace. Just allow these people to help. I don't care if it's friends, if it's family members, whoever it is that you feel like is a safe space. So ancestors, you got to lean on somebody. Okay. Anyway, Scorpio, this is what I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And if you need something more personalized, miatarot.com. Link is in the description box below. Until next time, you guys take care.